American history.
From Plymouth Plantation, clues about life in Plymouth Colony, some of the sights and sounds of the way the Pilgrims lived.
Life in Plymouth Colony for 200.
All right, here's Sarah to get us started.
Arriving in Plymouth in December 1620, the Pilgrims spent several months on the Mayflower while building their new homes, initially using grasses and reeds to make this type of roof, like back in England.
Julie?
What is a thatched?
That's right.
Life in Plymouth Colony for 400.
In 1621, what's sometimes called the First Thanksgiving lasted 3 days in celebration of this gathering of the autumn crops. Julie?
What is a harvest?
Harvest, yes.
Plymouth for 6.
Let's go back to Sarah.
Reenactors today at Plymouth Plantation wear what the actual Pilgrims did, like what they'd worn in England. The image of black hats and buckled shoes came from artists during this British era.
Beth?
What is the Victorian era?
You are right.
Life in Plymouth Colony for 800.
Ill-nourished after their first winter, the Pilgrims learned to plant corn and use herring for fertilizer from this guide and interpreter. Ian?
Who's Pocahontas?
No. Julie or Beth? Who was Squanto? And now here's Sarah with the last clue.
After more than a decade of grinding corn by hand, life became easier for the Pilgrims of Plymouth once they built this type of mill, whose name is from Old English for to grind.
Beth?
What is a grist mill?
That's correct.